All right, February 2025. We are on Earth signs. So right out the gate, Earth signs, you got order. Uh, Taurus. Taurus. We're on Taurus. So you got order, and you also got the bear. So the bear represents integrity, compassion, clarity, self-reflection, contemplation, single-mindedness, self-discipline, prosperity, enterprise. So, six can also represent wake-up calls. So I think for you Tauruses out there, I think, the month of February might shock you that you might have a wake-up call. I think it's going to be more around yourself, Taurus. Like, a wake-up call on things you need to change. So I feel like in this card, it it shows like the beginning of month, things growing, right? But things are starting to get smaller. They're starting to get smaller in your life. I feel like you're gonna be losing some things. And Taurus, I feel like some of this is due to your own action. And the bear means can also mean like a stubborn self and being a bear about things, right? Like not willing to listen to the truth, not willing to listen to your own intuition telling you that maybe some of the things you've created or done aren't actually the truth, that you've made them so big in your mind and that you're not listening to what others are trying to say, and it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you this month. And for some of you other Tauruses, I see order being a court situation, definitely a court situation. And I wish I could have a better reading for you guys, and I think I've had really good readings for you guys, but February and March are looking, I think, self. You've been too much in self, and I think the answer to like switching something over is to let go of ego. And I think that's a big lesson. Like that's a big thing for Tauruses in the month of February is to let go of that ego. Because I feel like if you don't let go of the ego and you don't let go of, you know, things that, and I feel like you need to, right some wrongs, a lot of wrongs. Because I think, there were some things you were really wrong about in situations. And if you don't right the wrongs, it's going to come back to bite you. And I do feel like this may be a little bit of a karma era for you guys. But on a good note, as much as you're losing things, you're gaining yourself. You're gaining this whole new version of yourself. And I feel like this needed to happen for you to gain your true self. And so for some of you other Tauruses not going through this, I see marriage. I see marriage on the forefront. Okay, so Virgo, we got risk. Oh, so is there a Virgo and a Taurus that are like not getting along right now? Because there's the bear, right? And there's the Virgo. And there's the key. There's like a piece of pizza in here. I don't understand. Are you Virgos hungry for pizza? Like, anyways. Oh, and there's the plant. There's the blooming of the plant. You're putting things to bed. The key, Virgo, is to put some things to rest. It means I think you need to take a risk. You need to walk away. You need to walk away from a relationship that isn't serving you and or a career. And I think you got the elephant, which is nobility, and it's noble of you to walk away. It's also noble of you to call things out for what you see. So for you, some of you Virgos out there, if you're seeing injustice, especially if a Taurus is creating it, call it out. Because that Taurus is wrong. And I hate to say this, but that's just for some on here. Now, on another note with the Virgo, you did get the number 1, which is an infinity number, and a ton of growth. And nobility, impressiveness, or expression, bonding, self-empowerment, strength, wisdom. You're reminiscing. Things are being magnified for you. So yeah, that's huge for you Virgos. Things are being magnified. But you did get the elephant, and that's going to be your guiding spirit animal. Just like for Taurus, the bear is the guiding spirit animal for the month. And that risk you're taking to walk away, I think Virgo is really important. I think independence is on your forefront and walking away from what doesn't serve you anymore. And I think this year and this month is like the year to do it. All right, Cappies. Cappy, Capricorn. I got excitement and the number 3, which means spiritual gain, right? Spiritual gain. You're blowing a trumpet and you're on a stallion and the sun's coming down. And I feel like you're gonna be excited about something. An offer is coming up that you're finally gonna be excited about. And I feel like it's substantial and it's gonna gain traction. And I feel like you can trust this offer. And so I'm a Capricorn. It's so funny to me. My dude, Mitch, he's, always comes to me as a deer. Like, there's a deer that every night sits out front by my step and sleeps there. And, like, I see him before I go to bed. And then, like, he goes away eventually around 3 a.m. or whatever. But he's always out there. When I do readings like tonight, he's out there right now, my deer. It's kind of cool. But agility, alertness, swiftness, stillness for Capricorns, gentleness, innocence. You're innocent, Capricorn, and grace. Unconditional love, benevolence, mistrust. It means to still throw caution to the wind. You still want to throw some caution to the wind. That's what makes you great, Capricorns, is you're go-getters, but you always have that cautious side. You do. Capricorns always, in the back of their mind, are like, are you sure? This is great, but are you sure? Very analytical minds, And you also got the Eagle. 2 cards flew out right on top of excitement, and I had to take both for this one because Spirit just wasn't pulling them in. The other card you guys got for Capricorn for February 2025, kind of going to March, is Eagle. Vision, perception, protection. I feel like you're very protected. Capricorns are very protected. Intuition. Your intuition is getting stronger. Focus, candor, achievements, dominance, and order. Meaning you're standing up for what you believe in. And I feel like this has been slow going, and I'm hoping it is the month. I always say this for Caps, and it's not been the month for me yet. Just kind of keeps going, whoa. But you guys got the number 3, and that is spirituality. That's very much flying higher into your spirituality realms. I feel like you're going to have an okay month. I feel like there's going to be some challenges. I feel like you're letting go of some things. I do. But I feel like you're gaining the world. You're letting go of pebbles to gain the world. Although those pebbles feel like giant stones to get rid of, they're pebbles. And you're letting go to gain the world. And the deer and the eagle are going to be guiding you through. And I believe till March too. And get ready to call out your horn in excitement. Because there's some stuff coming down for you guys, Capricorns. Woo! Do I see love on the forefront? Because why do I feel like there are a couple people on here are about to be like, but what about Capricorns for love? Capricorns, they're all about business, right? Is there a business plan around that relationship? Just kidding. Why I'm single. Note. Love is not about business plans. Excitement. Whew. Do I see love? I see reconciliation. But I see it slow moving. I don't feel like you're going to be the... Capricorns can tend to be, quite the Casanovas. And they jump in sometimes too quick. And I don't feel like you are going to this time. I think you're going to be cautious. I think you're going to be cautious. You're going to mistrust. But note you can trust. I also feel like there's new love. I feel like you're going to have a choice. Capricorns don't do well with choice. All right. But I think if it's meant to be, you will choose correctly. Because the spirits give us things and they always sort of line us on our right path. Even though we have free will. We just got to stumble sometimes. So you guys have a great February. That is Earth Signs, February 2025.